just read this. Hi, it's Joel's Story Pipe from the NewYorkTimes.com by Ian Austin. Fighting crime using videos on YouTube. When Detective Sergeant Joe Lasso of Hamilton, Ontario wanted to circulate a surveillance video while investigating an apparent murder near a hip-hop club, he thought of his own children who are in their 20s. Because whenever I want to investigate a murder, I think about 20-year-olds. They all get their news from the internet, he said. I realized I was going to communicate with this demographic. If I was going to communicate with this demographic, we were going to have to go that way. So rather than just giving the video, which shows two men whom the police want to question entering a nightclub, to local television stations, Sergeant Lasso also posted it on YouTube. Other police forces have also discovered YouTube. Some have looked into apparent crimes that appear in YouTube postings, and a police force in England used the site to distribute and appeal for help from the parents of a murder victim. Sergeant Lasso, however, believes he may be the first investigator to directly employ YouTube as a crime-fighting tool. After a week, YouTube had not brought the police in Hamilton any closer to finding the men, although Sergeant Lasso said the experiment was still worthwhile. He acknowledges making one mistake. Because the police department's main computer system does not allow access to YouTube, Sergeant Lasso made the connection through a non-network computer using a YouTube account belonging to officers who search for online child pornography. As a result, the YouTube posting inadvertently revealed one of the squad's online screen names, JJ551. Sergeant Lasso assumed that the pseudonym will now be retired. I don't know. I feel like there's humor here. I read this article today, but I don't know what the joke is. What is the joke? Help me out, Kirk. What's funny about this? There's something funny about that to me. That's why I read it.
Well, the whole notion of YouTube as a crime-fighting service is
I know it.
absurd.
It kind of is, because people go there to actually perpetrate crime, right? They go there to see copyrighted material that's been put up there. Obviously, from the article, there's child pornography out there.
To meet strippers.
To meet strippers, and to see random kids making music videos to songs that they like. It's bizarre, right? So, it's a strange demographic. Like, imagine the person who is watching YouTube because they're like, I really want to see that video of that kid who drinks the Thanksgiving Jones soda bottles and then throws up into a wastebasket. Oh, and that same personality wants to help fight crime. I have trouble seeing